Hello guys, and welcome to another episode of the Vulgar Experience, and this is the very first video of my Travel Africa series where we'll be looking at amazing African countries for you to travel and explore. The first country we'll be looking at is Kenya, and as usual, if you stick around to the end of this video, I'll be able to give you more information about visa requirements and any other important information you need before you travel to Kenya. So without wasting any of your time, let's get straight into it. Number one, Maasai Village. Now, Maasai villages are normally located around the Maasai Mara, which is a large national reserve in Kenya. It is mainly occupied by the indigenous Maasai people who are livestock farmers and basically roam around the landscape in search for greener pastures for their livestock. Now, because the Maasai people essentially live in the wild, they have to contend with predators like hyenas, leopards, cheetahs, and lions who prey on their livestock. And it is highly dependent on the Maasai warriors, the young men, to protect their livestock against these natural predators. Next up is the Giraffe Manor. Now, if you've ever wanted to have breakfast with giraffes, Kenya has got you covered, and this one is a bit of a luxury. However, it is a great experience. It was a bit difficult to find pricing for the Giraffe Manor. However, the cheapest room I could find was 9,133 rands. As I said, this one is a bit of a luxury. However, it's a great experience. Next up is the bustling capital of Kenya, and that is Nairobi. Accommodation in Kenya depends on where you stay. However, on average, an AirBnB could cost you around 350 rands per night. And if you want a little bit more of a luxury, a hotel could cost you between 475 rands up to 500 rands. Food in Nairobi is incredible and so diverse as well. On average, a meal could set you back about 100 rands to 136 rands. However, if you want cheaper food, I'm talking 30 rands to 50 rands a plate, you need to go and eat where the locals eat. Now, you can't go to Kenya without a good old safari. And if you go between July and October, you might witness the Great Migration, which is basically where all these herbivores, including buffaloes, have to cross crocodile-infested waters to get to greener pastures. Not only do they have to contend with crocodiles, they have to try and avoid their natural predators, which are crocodiles, lions. The good thing about booking a safari in the Maasai Mara is that you can get these incredible luxury campsites where you can be paying around 1,900 a night up to 3,750, obviously depending on the season. They also include your accommodation, several safari rides, and also your breakfast. Next up on the list is the beautiful coastlines of Kenya. Yes, Kenya has got some of the most incredible coastlines in the continent of Africa. Whether you go to Mombasa or Lamu, you will find incredible coastal lines where you can just chill by the beach with the boys or with the girls if it's a girls' trip. Hello guys, and thank you so much for making it to the end of this video. So this is the part where we normally talk visas and also all other important information. It is really important that you stick around and listen to this entire talk. It's only going to be a couple of minutes because there's some really important information that you will need before you make your way to Kenya. The first one is, do South Africans need visas for Kenya? And the answer is no. For South Africans, Kenya is visa free for up to 90 days. So that's the visa part sorted. You do get a visa upon arrival. It's stamped onto your passport and you can make your way in and stay inside Kenya for up to 90 days. Before you even plan your holiday to go to Kenya, there's one important thing that you need to get, and that is a yellow fever vaccination. You will not be allowed into Kenya without a yellow fever vaccination. That goes for everyone, not just South Africans. So please make sure before you go to Kenya, you book yourself an appointment with your travel clinic, you get yourself a yellow fever vaccination, and when you get your vaccination, you'll be given a little certificate that you've got the vaccination, and you will use it when you enter the border of Kenya. Otherwise, you will not be allowed and you will be put on the next flight back to South Africa or wherever you come from. The second important thing is that as a South African, when you go to Kenya, you either have to buy yourself filtered water from the shops for drinking or brushing your teeth or anything that will cause you to consume the water. Now, you can use the tap water, but you have to either boil it or buy yourself some water treatment tablets or water purification tablets. That is the only way you can use the tap water for consumption. Obviously, you can use the water to take a shower or wash your clothes or anything like that. It's just for oral consumption, then you absolutely cannot drink the tap water there. The good thing is that Kenya knows about this, so they are prepared for tourists. So they sell these massive 10, 15, even 20-liter bottles that you can just buy from the supermarket with already purified water, and you can use it for your consumption at your Airbnb. I don't really know how hotels work, but I would think that they do have some taps with filters where they can purify the water before you consume it. Another important thing is that Kenya uses Type G plugs. So for the sockets, you have to bring a Type G adapter for your South African plugs to work. If you are from Europe, you'll be fine because they use the same plugs. However, if you're American, you'll also need to use the adapter. I'll put all the prices for all these things that I've spoken about and the link in the description below. So please make sure that you read the description below as well. Oh, also, side note, if you want to check out some Kenyan vlogs or some African content, please check out two Kenyan YouTubers, Ayamara and Miss Trudy. There's also a gentleman called Dave Money. He's from Canada, but currently is in Kenya. There are so many other Kenyan vloggers that you can check out, but I can recommend those three guys because they are the ones that I'm really obsessed with at the moment. Thank you so much for watching this episode of the Vuga Experience, and I hope you've enjoyed it. Until next time, wake up and travel.